What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and we're back for a shaping video, and this is going to be a real quick one. My recent reels have been getting me a lot of attention. Shout out to that. And because of it, I had 2 people this week ask me about shaping. I directed them over here, and I didn't even have a shaping video, so we're going to do the shaping video. We're using the 3XL coffin tips that are available at Tulip Real Deal, or they're available on Amazon, but they're the really, really long coffin tips. To act as our nail plate, we're going to use swatch sticks. So you saw me had one that was a stiletto. That'll come up a little bit later. These 2 we cut in half, and now we're going to etch the surface so that we can stick a tip to them, and then I could talk to you about shaping other shapes. When you are gluing plastic to plastic, so like a nail on a practice hand or a nail on a swatch stick, you want to etch that surface. It's just going to stick better. And I'm using my KDS glue. I think I'm going to switch to Macart, though, because I've been hearing good things. Let me know if you guys recommend Macart over KDS for the glue. So here we are. We got one of them stuck on, and here we are doing the ducky. This is the duck nail tip if you want a more narrow duck. And you just use this same tip, this very long coffin tip that we've been using. You match it up with your nail bed, or in this case, a swatch sticks. Nail plate. And you find the point where it fits sidewall to sidewall. I cannot get a really long nail out of this. Maybe I would have to extend it with an additional nail. But another thing about this method is that I feel like this is for narrow nails. If you have a wide nail, like me, a wide fat nail, then go ahead and buy the duck tips off Amazon and just use those, because this is the size 0, which is the biggest one in the kit. And you saw what the swatch stick looked like. The swatch stick is like my middle finger. So if the biggest one fits my middle finger, I know it won't fit my thumb. I use 80/80 grit files. I feel like for acrylic nails, not the natural nail, this is the best grit. The lower the grit, the more coarse the file. But I'm just using my beat up file that I use for all my practice and examples, tutorials. And we're just sharpening out that stiletto. The first tip to shape is posture. Make sure you are sitting up straight. The second tip is make sure whatever you do on the left hand, you do it on the right hand. You want to keep even strokes on each side. Now, a stiletto easily turns into an almond once you cut the tip. Literally cut the tip and then round it out. I like to think of it that way instead of thinking of it like a square, because then you end up with a round shape and it's real fat and wide. And I hate coffin, but if I'm going to do coffin, I would prefer for it to be narrow. So, that was a pretty shape right there, but I really do not like the shape in no length. So here we are. We're back to our coffin. It's already ready to go. If you want to cut it down, it becomes the perfect taper square. You just hit those sides a little bit and boom, you got taper square. It's literally the prettiest shape to me. If you want it coffin, you would just go in a little bit more until it's your desired narrowness. And that's literally how simple it is. Just make sure your posture is clean and make sure that that file is parallel to the side, not underneath the nail. We're just hitting our sides to sharpen up our ducky we did earlier. And it's literally that simple, y'all. Square is the easiest shape. Duck is probably the most difficult, but practice, you'll definitely get it.